Right there. Look up a little bit. There it is. How'd you feel? Good? Okay, good. Not too bad, right? So, I know in terms of the scoliosis, was it that you guys just went and got checked out and then they're like, yeah, I think there's something going on?
For cheer.
Yeah, for cheer. So it was just a physical, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, you've been doing cheer for how long again?
Like 7 years?
7 years. All right. In terms of the spine, so just kind of like we looked on the x-rays there, you're going to see that the clavicles or the shoulder blades, they're uneven here, right? And so a lot of that's going to be because that mid back is where it curves this way, and this is why her right shoulder is a little bit higher than her left side. So hopefully as we continue to work on that, we're going to start to get that spine to start moving back to more of a neutral type of state. But yeah, there's a lot of tension where those muscles get really tight, and you probably feel a little more tightness on the right side more than the left. But that's what we're going to be looking at and monitoring how things are progressing. But obviously the biggest curvature is going to be that lower back, and that's why this sticks out here, because that spine, it's rotating out to this side here. So let's take a look. Let's see how we're doing. So I'm going to go ahead and scope you first, just like we do all the time. Chin down just a little bit. Now the issue is oftentimes when we do adjustments, we're not adjusting just to correct the structure of the spine, but we also want to adjust to get pressure off of the nerves, and that is our biggest priority, is making sure that those nerves are functioning well and getting that pressure off of that spine right there. Right there. Jeez, it's a lot of pressure on that. So have you guys started doing cheer practice yet?
We had our first practice on Tuesday.
Nice. How'd you like it?
It was good.
Yeah? It's the first time doing high school, right?
Yeah.
Good. So you said that they might have you start doing some flying?
Yeah.
It's always exciting. You afraid of heights?
I'm more scared of getting thrown in the air.
Yes. You know what they say about what goes up? Must come down.
Just hopefully they catch you.
Yeah, let's make sure you have a good base there, okay? There. Yeah, that's awesome though. Yeah, it takes a lot of skill to be able to be someone that can just get thrown in the air and twirl and spin and all that stuff. So there's a lot of talent that comes in with that. Have they started practicing any of that stuff yet or no?
Not yet, because
Okay.
we have to get into this room. Like, our practice room is still getting, redone.
Oh, really? I see. Well, the good thing about being a flyer is when you're going up, like, the people that are catching you has the most amount of stress on them because they're trying to catch you and not, like, drop you. And your job is just to try to stay as, I guess I don't know what the word is, flexible, so that they can do whatever they have to do. But yeah, it just sucks when you're doing the practice session and they're trying to learn and you're trying to learn. There's a lot of things that they're trying to learn so that you guys do it right. Sometimes there's some falls that happen in there. Alright, so real quick here. Here's C5, 6, 7, C5, C6, C7. Any pain on those?
C5.
C5, just a little bit more there. Alright. Let's take a look here. Yeah, right there. Okay, 6, 7, 1, 2. Here's 3, 4, 3, 2. Any pain on those ones? Not too bad, huh? What about a soreness here or there? 3, 4. 3, 4. Any pain on those ones?
Just a little bit on 3.
Yeah, I think 3 is where we're going to be working on that one. That swelling just dips and accumulates right in that spot right there. So that's your T3, and that's where that needle just kind of flings over to that side. So we're going to be working on that, okay? Okay, I'm going to tilt you down on that sacrum here. Here's sacrum there as well. And then here's 4, which is where's the sacrum? 404.
The 4.
The 4 is a little bit more, right? Yeah, I think that's what we're going to be focusing on for you. So that L4, that T3, and then C5 for you, okay? And all you got to do is just relax for me, okay? That's easier said than done, I know, most of the time. So just imagine, let's say you're lounging. I'm going to lounge you down just a little bit so that way you're as if you're at the beach, okay? Now, do you like the beach?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's imagine we're at the beach and we're just listening to the waves crashing, the winds blowing. Just don't get pooped on from the seagulls in the sky. And all I'm going to do is get you pushed right there. I'm going to stabilize this with my left hand here, okay? As you relax that shoulder, right there. Look up a little bit. There it is. Good. Good, good, good. How'd you feel? Good? Okay, good. Not too bad, right? 5, 4. So I'm just going to try to push that guy just a little bit, okay? I don't want to do too much. Just enough to start the movement in there so we can get some pressure off of that spine. So I'm going to roll you quite a bit. I won't drop you, okay? Alright, I'm going to drop you. No, I'm not going to drop you. I'm going to roll you quite a bit. Oh, that's awesome. Alright, oh, that right there. Oh, there it goes already. A little bit of a push. There it is, good. Alright, it's going to feel like I'm squishing your face into the table, okay?
Okay.
Alright. Deep breaths for me. And let it go. Drop the shoulders, breathing out. Let it go. There it is. Alright. How'd this one feel? Because this one's always a toughy one just because your face is getting squished. How did that one feel for you?
That one felt fine.
It felt fine? Good. Alright. Well, you did so good. We got some good movements on you. Good. Good job. Good. So yeah, that needle still sways a little bit, but it's much less than before, so that's actually a good sign. Yeah, so a lot of times once we get some of that inflammation that's swelling out with the adjustment, we can start to see a pretty noticeable change. Good. Nice. All right. Your spine, it's curved over to that left side here, and then it swoops over to the side. I can't bend this one the way your spine is, but it's it's all the way
That's
this
not
way.
good.
Yeah. So we're trying to close that down here. Okay. So we're pushing that guy down, and we're pushing it this way. So then that way we can start to get that spine to move more towards center. Okay. Now scoliosis, I'm not expecting it to go back to 0, right? We want to try to see if we can reduce it though, whether it be by a couple degrees, a few degrees, 5, 10 degrees, whatever we can. It's whatever your body's going to allow us to do. But our goal is to try to get pressure off of those nerves first and foremost. But then secondly, if we can start getting some change within that structure, especially as you're getting older, you're in your growth spurts, you're in your development phase, we want to try to get that to develop in a more neutral fashion as opposed to that curved fashion, okay? So we want to try to get that as close as possible so you're not continuing swaying over to that left side. We want to try to get you more closer to the center here, okay? And especially with that neck, like we talked about with that neck straightening out here, we worked on that C5. I'm trying to get that spine to push forward so we can get some curvature coming back in, okay? Make sense?
Yeah.
All right. You did so good. So proud of you. All right, well, that's going to be it for today. You did so well. Now, do me a favor. I want you to get some movement, get some walking in, okay? You're already pretty active with cheer, so I'm not too concerned about just being sedentary, but I want you to get some movement. Walking is the best form of exercise because once we start getting some movement in the joints, it's like we're unlocking the spine. Now, your body, as you're walking, it's trying to undo all that stress. So, you might feel some more tightening and tension in the muscles because your body is trying to shift and change, so it's not used to what we're doing here. So, think of it like cables holding onto the spine. Because we move the spine a little bit, one cable's getting a little tighter, one's getting a little looser, so that can happen with the spine here as well. Okay, so just be used to that or expect some of that. If you do need to use ice, if you feel any soreness, make sure you use some ice. Okay? All right. I'm so proud of you. You did awesome. Good job. All right, well, let's get you going. Let's get you out of here, and then we're going to get you on to your weekend, okay? And I guess for me, get me married and get me get me on a plane for a honeymoon. All right, guys. Well, you're all set. We'll see you next time.
Thank you so
All right.
much.